Sorry about that brief intermission. I don't actually know if this is gonna like fix things. But I'm still trying to mess with like my MMO stream settings because it's a little bit difficult, believe it or not, to like get everything like exactly the way you want it when it comes to MMO streams. There's a lot of movement that happens and stuff like that, and there can be like a slight delay, and I don't know if I'm being like overcritical. I often am, but like it seems like yep, it's gonna take a second. It's delayed. It seems like it's like relatively the same. I don't know. That's okay. It might be better. I don't know. I can't tell. We'll see. I basically just lowered my bitrate and allocated a lot of the usage from my CPU to my GPU. Don't know if that's really going to change much, but if it looks smoother, better, worse, just let me know. The goal is to get it looking as good as it does on my screen, but I obviously think that might just be something that's not possible. You stink. Yeah, but I think that I think this game has a lot of potential. Again, not to like beat a dead horse, but it just seems like it's you know, I'm glad that it turned out okay, and that this launch wasn't a complete and utter disaster, because the genre has just been miserable at times. But I think this, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that this sort of marks the end of World of Warcraft. Honestly, like, I'm sort of tired of that game ruling this genre. It needs to go away, honestly. I think soon, though, what I'm going to do with New World is I'm going to do... I talked about this a little bit before going live, but I think what I'm going to do is do, like, some sub-perks where maybe, like, my subs can choose what weapons I use, so that way you guys can see, like, what weapons are out there. And, like, if you want me to use a musket, like, if you really wanted to see, like, musket gameplay, but I'm not playing with the musket, then you could simply, if you choose to, you know, sub because you want to see that kind of stuff, like, you could sub and I will play a weapon of your choice for, you know, however long. I mean, I could do it for an entire stream, because, honestly, it's still playing the game, so it's still fun for me. So yeah, that might be something I do in the future as I play New World and stuff. I'm still trying to think of like good ideas, good engagement and stuff like that for you guys to create like the best content that I can, because my goal and purpose as a streamer is to provide you guys with something that a unique experience that I feel like you can't get with other content creators. Obviously, as someone who is streaming, I love to watch streams. I love to support my friends. I am oftentimes, when I'm not streaming, in the chat room, or not chat room, that sounds so boomer. I'm oftentimes in someone else's stream, like, talking to them and interacting with them and watching them play a game, whatever the case is. So, like, I understand from a viewership standpoint, like, the value of engagement and, you know, what I get from my friends in terms of, you know, them providing a unique experience for their viewers and stuff, and I'm always trying to improve that. So, do not ever hesitate. I'm a very easy person to talk to, obviously. My friends know that. Everybody who watches me, if you haven't watched me for very long, you should definitely know that I am totally easy to talk to, and I do not take myself too seriously or anything like that. So if you guys have any suggestions ever for me, and you want to like reach out to me, private message me, like whatever the case is, I'm always willing to accept feedback. I would welcome it, honestly, because the last thing I want to do is provide like a generic stream that offers like no value to its viewers, you know. Like, I want you guys to enjoy it and have as much fun as I do, because I do really love it. You know, I enjoy streaming video games and like just talking, because it's not as much, you know, being completely transparent. It's not as much about the game as it is like just, you know, chilling with people and kicking it and like, you know, enjoying the company of like others while you enjoy a game together. You know, it's not about like me just zoning out and just playing a video game in front of people, because that's like, I feel like that is kind of just gone at this point. Like, you can't, that's not a thing that people want to see anymore. So I'm always working on that, and I've definitely got some stuff in the works. One of the things that I'm working on right now are like weekly highlight videos, where I kind of recap the week of, so I go through like all of my streams, and I highlight like little bits and pieces of each, what is this? Little bits and pieces of each stream. Lots of new skills acquired for sure. In the game or in the stream? But I want to highlight like stuff from each stream, you know, and show those like weekly, and I think that'll be fun for everyone to like kind of, even me, I mean, fun to just recap over the week and be like, oh yeah, like this week like some really fun stuff happened, and I can like go back and like reminisce on, you know, fun streams and stuff like that. What are we planning on calling the highlights? That's a good question. I don't really know. I think I could probably think of the name over time. Like, it doesn't have to be anything special. Like, I'll probably think of something better, like, off stream. I don't want to try to be, like, convinced to, like, just think of a name for the highlights, like, here and now. But it could definitely be something catchy, I guess. I don't know. But that'll be fun, I think, to recap the weeks and, like, just fucking talk about, like, you know, new giveaways and like new sub goals and stuff like that. Speaking of which, and I'm such a great streamer, I forgot to put it up on the screen, but we do have a daily sub goal going on right now, which is 2 subs in a day. And if we reach our daily sub goal, this is on Twitch TV, by the way, because I know I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. But if we reach our sub goal of two subs in a day, I will be doing a filtered cam stream. And basically what I mean by that is, like, if you are like familiar with like Snapchat or whatever, basically like I have like filters that I can apply to my cam, and I'll leave it up to my subs and followers and stuff to like decide on, you know, what they want to see. But basically, like, I can do a lot. Like, there's a lot of different filters, and like some of them are absolutely fucking ridiculous. So I have a feeling that whichever one people pick, it's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, we'll do that after 2 subs in a day, and that'll be like a really fun stream, because I'll be filtered like the whole time. You can do like the anime character, that's whatever they're called, I forget. There's like one that's like Shrek, like you can be Shrek, you can be Squidward. It's like pretty absurd. I think that would probably make for like a ridiculous, I mean, I'm already like goofy enough as it is, so I think something like that would be ridiculous, but it'll be fun. And then the other giveaway that I just love talking about is a follower giveaway that I'm running right now, which I've already been flagged once on YouTube, but I don't know. If I get strike again on YouTube, I'm not really too worried about it. But basically, like, I'm doing a 200 follower goal. I think I'm at like 133 right now. Basically, if I hit 200 followers on Twitch, I will be doing a crypto giveaway. I will be choosing one of my lucky followers to be selected to receive 3 million Shiba Inu tokens, or a crypto of your choosing of equivalent value. So if you prefer Ethereum or Bitcoin, what have you, we can make that happen just as easily. And I will just send it to you for free. One of my lucky 200 followers, not subscribers, sorry, will be chosen. And yeah, all you have to do is follow me. It's totally free. And that is just to give back to my community that I'm slowly starting to develop. And like kind of a thank you to you guys, because not even kind of, it is a thank you to you guys for supporting me, because honestly, I love doing this. I work on this like pretty much every single day of the week, at least devoting some time to it. Even when I'm off stream, guys, like I'm working on the stream like constantly to improve the quality and everything like that. So this is just a way of saying like, I appreciate you guys sticking with me through this process of me improving, because my stream at the moment is not 100% where I want it to be. And I don't mean that in like a cryptic way or a bad way or anything. Like, I am making progress, you know what I mean? Like, I know that the stream is improving, and trust me, like, audio and video and stuff like that are at the forefront of my mind. But I know I still have a good ways to go. I guess you have to get on this ship. I'm dumb. I know I still have a good ways to go, and I'm working on that, but there are people who are friends of mine, or just people who, for whatever reason, enjoy watching me, that have stuck with me through this entire time, and that's why I'm doing a giveaway, because I want you guys to know that it does mean something to me. It means a lot, and this is not like a vanity thing for me. It's like literally the my favorite thing to do, honestly, just to make content and stream and, you know, bullshit with you guys, honestly. Like, talk about Arby's roast beef and fucking, like, whatever else stupid stuff comes to our minds. It's fun. So, yeah. That'll be happening at 200 followers, and we should be hitting that relatively shortly now. I mean, it's probably going to be like any week now. I got some pretty weak items here, I feel like. Although, I don't know. They just don't have stats. That's the problem. They're not that great. So, yep, that'll be happening in a few weeks. I'm sure YouTube is going to be like, you can't talk about giveaways. It's not good. Don't talk about giving things away to people for free. That's terrible. You shouldn't do that. I really don't get that toss, you know? Like, that seems to not make any sense. I can't tell if it's like, I should really read their toss, because I can't tell if it's like them making a mistake, like they're just accidentally flagging something, because I'm sure there are lots of people that are like, hey, if you, you know, give me this, I'll give you this. Like, it might just be them thinking I'm doing that, but the reality is I'm just like, hey, like, I am giving something away for free. Like, what I'm asking for is like nothing of monetary value or nothing like that. So I don't know. YouTube is actually just gonna strike you because you're shit talking, maybe. But then again, I don't really YouTube is not really like my focal point. Eliminate Quartermaster Zebulon. So like, I guess he's not spawned yet? He's supposed to be somewhere on this ship. Oh, he's in there, I think. That's probably him. That big dude in there that's using an anchor. I think it's kind of cool, like, some of the big pirates, like, use, like, fucking ship anchors as weapons. Like, that's pretty sick. I would not want to fight somebody who is, like, literally wielding a fucking ship anchor and has lightning power. It seems terrifying. Oh, I picked the wrong time to attack. Oh, goddamn. Need more girlfriends. Get Elizabeth to play Animal Crossing. I mean, you can ask Elizabeth to play Animal Crossing. I'm sure she probably would. I would think she would. I know Michael wants to play that Pokemon United game, which I would play Pokemon United if I had the equipment to stream it on Twitch. I think that would actually be pretty fucking fun. Like, if I had the ability to do so, I would stream it. You have to get this, like, adapter thing for consoles. It's not as simple as just, like, yeah, you know. It's because I saw it, and I was just like, man, those cost money, and, like, there's, like, yeah, capture device, yeah. And I've already dropped some money on the stream here lately, so I'm trying to ease up just a little bit for now. Where the fuck is this captain at? I gotta feel like they probably look a little different than these guys. Speaking of differences, I feel like games don't have like a whole lot of prone. That's pretty sick. The mob that I need to kill for the quest, but what if like it doesn't even spawn here? Oh, you can roll? How did he roll? Oh shit. Oh shit. It's okay. Bro, where's this fucking mob at? Hello? I mean, it says it spawns right here. So I'm just gonna be patient. Try to be patient. Nothing in this game thus far has had a respawn timer like this, by the way. Oh god, they should have never showed me how to do this, because now it's over. This is the real combat right here. When you're doing shit like this, like somebody's going to hit you and you're like, not today, bitch. Like, not today. Jump on the ground, roll. Oh well, that wasn't a roll. But you get it. I'm gonna be fucking around and I'm like not gonna get credit for the fucking stupid quest that I'm waiting for. Oh boy. Why is this taking forever to spawn? Back in the gap, like I was talking about EverQuest earlier, but like back in the gap, if you had a quest in EverQuest, like sometimes it would take days for the monster to spawn. Like the specific monster that you needed. Or like maybe it was on like because the monsters would be on respawn timers, like no kidding, like it would be like at 8 hours this monster respawns. So you had to like sit your character next to the spawn and just like have a timer set, like an alarm or some shit like that, and it's just like, oh, it's 7 hours and 45 minutes, time to jump on and get ready to kill the mob, and hope to God that there wasn't another person that showed up that also needed the mob, because then it was like, usually people were like courteous, like they would ask you like, hey, are you camping this for this quest? And if you were like, yes, and they'd be like, okay, like I'm next or whatever. And if you broke that code, like you could get blacklisted on the server. Like people would be like, don't group with this person, blah blah blah. And like people really took it seriously. Like people were like, yeah, they're a scumbag. They stole the quest mob for this person. They were waiting all night. Like it was serious. Yeah, definitely GG behavior. No, I mean that was a little bit more serious because like people really put some time in to get those mobs, and you know, when they were like kill stolen or whatever, it was just like, and it's a pretty big deal. Like, people got pretty upset about that stuff. I mean, it was basically ninja looting at that point. So. But, I don't know. I mean, I never had it happen to me, but, like, I definitely have seen it happen. God, this thing still hasn't spawned. You can say it's like just a game, but honestly, there are some pretty BM rude things you can do in a game. Throw it back to when I held Animal Crossing and someone stole an expensive item. Yeah. Yeah, like, that stuff, obviously not cool, right? Especially when, like, it takes a long time to obtain those things. Because then it's like, it's BM to a point to where, like, you're actually affecting that person's life. And I know that sounds, like, super dramatic, but, like, they put in the time to obtain this thing, and you stole it from them, so therefore, like, they have a reason to be mad because that affected their actual life. Yeah. And, like, also in EverQuest, like, the community was really tight. So if you, like, got yourself into hot water on a server, like, you might as well switch to a new server at that point. Because, like, people were pretty adamant about not grouping with people who are known, like, bad players. And when I say bad players, I mean, like, players who were shady. People would intentionally not group with those people. Or, like, because you needed a group to do everything in that game. So, like, if you were in a group, let's say you're just killing these monsters or something, and they invite that player who's blacklisted, if one player in that group recognizes that player, yeah, exactly. They're going to be like, no, I'm not grouping with this person. They're blacklisted. They stole this item from my guild. And, like, the group would be like, oh, well, goodbye. And they kick that person that just got invited. So it's like, you can forget about your reputation on the server. Like, people were fucking serious in that game. I need that IRL, yeah. It's real cancel culture. Alright, I think I'm probably gonna abandon this quest. Because I'm clearly not getting the mob that I need. And I'm kind of just spending time here. And like I said, nothing up until this point has had a super long respawn timer, so I feel like it's just a bug. Like, these people are being pretty patient, but I don't know. I think it's time to move on. It's doing more harm than good. Let's see. So, where are we waiting? One thread at a time. That's the quest. Yeah. Watch me abandon it, and they're gonna spawn. Yeah, because it says it's right here. But it's clearly not here. Unless they're, like, somehow below. Oh god. Okay. Luckily, like... Oh god. I'm stuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to unstuck. This has been happening so much that, like, they literally have... Which you should always have an unstuck key, but... It's, like, pretty seamless at this point because people have been getting stuck in places. It saves them the time, like a GM having to help you, shit like that. Yeah, see, people are asking about it too. I don't think that worked. Let's see. Area? Yeah, I think this quest is bugged. That's why I just told these people. Oh well. That's canceled, banned immediate. I wonder if you can say OnlyFans in this game.
I'm pretty sure.
No, 100% you can. But then again, this isn't necessarily like a game for children, so...
No.
Yeah. We will shield these children from the atrocities of life. Where am I? Okay, so... I'm trying to think of where my... recall is set to. I think it's like... I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm not even gonna fucking guess. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Oh, nice. I think these are better than what I have. No, they're not. I haven't run across an upgrade in a while. Which is kind of weird because these guys are like pretty close to my level. I mean, they're level 17. They should theoretically drop some good items, but maybe my stuff that I'm currently wearing is just that good. Who knows? These little mushroom things look crazy. Come on. Yeah, the big axe is really good. I see a lot of people using like the hammer and stuff too. I feel like the axe and hammer are probably the most OP weapons right now. Well, I don't want to necessarily call them OP, but I think they're the most popular for like a good reason, basically. From what I understand, it used to be the musket. Like the musket used to be like hands down like the best weapon. But now it seems like I think they nerfed the musket after alpha, and now like it's all about this fucking axe or the hammer. Giving in to peer pressure, yeah, but if it's good, like, and they're leveling up fast. I mean, there are people who are fucking the max level right now. There are people who are level 60 right now. I'm level 18 for reference, like, and there were people level 60 like probably a week ago. Your max level. If you're max level, it means you played so much from like start to finish. But hey, I mean, kudos. Like, if they love the game that much, then like clearly they've found something they enjoy and they have the time. So, by all means, play New World until your heart is content. I just don't have the time, honestly, to play like all day, or the desire. I mean, that's a lot of this game. I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but it's not like play for 24 hours fun. I don't think any game will get me to play for 24 hours. Valheim kind of got me on that shit for a little while, though. When Valheim came out, we had a stream that was like literally the longest stream I'd ever did. So long of a stream that Evan like literally missed work and had to lie and say that he caught salmonella. which was fucking hilarious. Mordhau server never allowed me to be a woman in this. Yeah? Wait a second. Oh yeah, Mordhau. I was thinking of Valheim. I was like, wait, you can be a woman in Valheim? Yeah, Mordhau did allow that. Because no women existed back then. Joan of Arc, never heard of her. Yeah, it's pretty absurd. I have a bug where the game thinks I'm encumbered and can't roll dodge. Is there a way to fix that? Die. Someone said the solution is to just die. Someone said maybe you are encumbered. Ever thought about that? Ever gave consideration that what you just said is incorrect? No, it probably is just a bug. I saw one the other day where somebody ended up like they had somehow managed to, their character was on top of the world basically, and they were not in a metaphorical sense, they were like literally standing over the entire map. And they were like, I don't think this is supposed to happen. Dude, I want to mine these things. They look so cool, but I don't have the skill to do so. I'm also playing New World, New Leaf. New World, new me. Or will I continue to do the same me? Find out. So I guess I just have to go to these locations. Like there's no additional stuff for this quest. Seems interesting. What should I name? And what? Your island and what? Animal Crossing. Trying to think of like what's like a famous island. Just name it Cuba. Yeah, that's a good one. There's probably a Animal Pond in there somewhere. But for the life of me, I cannot think of one. It's probably something you could like a play on words you can do, like an animal island. Oh, we have a territory reward, and I didn't even notice. Wonder if that's what they did. They just like stacked these experience gain rewards and they just fucking went to town. You can hypothetically level up in this game, like from start to finish, by just crafting alone. You would have to get the materials, but like you can do so. And it would also probably take a while. But you get like actual experience from like making stuff. Oh no, I'm encumbered. I'm not encumbered. Who, me? Couldn't be. Let's see, 254. This gun can pretty much go. But I really have to hit up the town really quick. That way I can actually sell some stuff. In a list of cute names, I suggested Shutter Island. Ah, yes. Which one was that again? Which movie was that? I know it was a horror movie, but I can't remember. Was it a zombie movie? I don't know. It's hard to say. Speaking of movies, can't wait to see The Green Knight this weekend. It is gonna be tight. Really looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it actually for a while. But initially, like when I saw commercials for it, I actually thought it was already out, but I guess it had like some kind of premiere first, and I was confused. Sorry, I hate when that happens. when you like look up a movie and you're just like, oh shit, like I'm gonna watch this now, and then you realize like you misread something and it's not out yet. I do that more often than I care to admit. But yeah, it's definitely gonna come out this weekend. I double checked. Keep seeing commercials for it now, so that's good. I think it's gonna be enjoyable. It gives me like Game of Thrones slash Pan's Labyrinth vibes. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, watching it in theaters, I feel like would provide like a good experience. Like it would really probably just, because it seems like it would be a good theatrical experience. Something about watching it at home doesn't give you that same experience. Like something about being in the movie theater and like, you know, having popcorn or whatever the case is, and just like enjoying it there in front of the big screen is like a different experience entirely. In some movies, for some reason, I don't care as much about that. Like some movies, I'm content with watching them at home, like on Hulu or whatever. And then others, I'm just like, no, I want to see that in theaters. You know, I don't know why. Maybe I just feel like it would be like, this is an A24 film and it just looks all around like a better quality movie. Okay, are these people gonna move out of my way? There you go. What do I have to do here? I have to collect fresh Coralac trout from the fish traps. Okay, where's the fish traps at? Here's the thing too about this game, is like some of the quests start to get repetitive for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure this has been like a repeatable quest is what I'm trying to say. And I've done it like several times over. So I would definitely, if I could change something right now, that's definitely what it would be. If I've done a quest already, don't give it to me again. I don't want the same quests. Should kind of go without saying, obviously, right? But it just feels like filler, honestly. Okay, so we'll swing back down here, and then we'll make our way back to the town and, like, salvage some stuff, throw some stuff in our storage, and craft some things. And I think at that point we should probably be towards the end of the stream. So, but it's going to take me about 15 minutes to get down there and complete this quest, give or take, so. And I don't know if there's like actually an entryway through this point, but we're going to try. The climbing in this game is surprisingly good. I say as I can't climb up this little ledge here, but kind of makes sense. There's not really anything to climb up. But if you're able to like sort of finesse your character, you can, yeah, there we go. So you can kind of get up some surprisingly difficult terrain. Sort of reminiscent of like your Skyrim horse running up like parallel with a fucking vertical ramp. Maybe it's not that egregious, but you get the idea. So what do we have to do here? We have to travel to Hilltop Encampment and obtain blood samples from the corrupted. Okay. You can definitely steal things from people in this game, like in terms of what they are mining and stuff. Like if you want to skin it or mine it or whatever, if you can do it faster, you can definitely take it away from them while they're doing it, which is funny. Skin it, mine it. Wow, while we yeah, like, let's say someone is mining like an important resource and I'm like, no, I want that. I can actually mine it instead if I can mine faster. Can they kill you? If they're of the opposing faction and you are both flagged for PvP, they can kill you. Alternatively, if you are in a war zone, like an area of conflict, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure that if you are in an area of PvP and contention, you can fight each other, like you're automatically flagged, period. Like if you are of opposing factions, like you can kill each other because you're in a designated PvP area, and this game has like a pretty heavy emphasis on PvP. So yeah, if you're trying to get resources out there, then yeah, they can definitely kill you over like a silver vein or something. I don't know. I'm just making up resources that I've seen, but you get the gist. This dude literally just drank in front of me. So disrespectful. So we get these supply stockpiles. I am encumbered again because I never learned my lesson. Just need the vials. Give me the vials of blood. That's definitely a bug. Like sometimes when you go to collect things, it doesn't over encumber yourself. Can't say no. I can't say no to items that I randomly find. Like for some reason I'm just like kind of a hoarder when it comes to that. Like the RPG player in me wants to take every single item that I find. But I know that I am approaching my weight limit. Luckily, you can salvage at any point in time in this game. In fact, there doesn't even seem to be merchants, which kind of confused me at first. That is kind of unique about this game. Like, to my knowledge anyway, nothing tells you to... There's no merchants to sell things to. It's all just like, do you want to salvage this thing? And you get... I mean, basically gold and like whatever materials might come out of it. So I don't know why they decided to go that route. I'm not saying I'm totally opposed to it or anything. I think it's unique and interesting. I'm just saying like it kind of caught me off guard at first because obviously I was like, okay, I need to sell. Where's the merchant? And there wasn't one. And it took me a second to realize like, oh, you don't sell items in this game. Did we get all of our, oh my god. We're switching to the big guns. I like how I said that, and okay, well, definitely had a difficult time hitting all of them, which I feel like shouldn't have been the case considering we're using a giant axe. I think we got everything. Yeah, we got everything here. And we'll just make our way south. Sell everything we have. Oh yeah, posture check. I was kind of leaning. I was probably leaning for a while, actually. I'm like, I wonder why my back always hurts. I wonder why my back always hurts. I wonder why my arm always hurts when I wake up after sleeping on my arm for 8 hours. Straight leaning. Boy, leaning. Jesus. Okay, this is awkward. My character's like jumping down these little hills and like his pathing is like all sorts of fucked up. It's kind of strange. Don't know what that's all about. Some of the, like, the movement is good until it's, like, not, right? Like, this is weird that it, like, slows you down as you're, like, running. Like, I'm not slowing down. The game is controlling, like, a lot of my movement when I was running on that specific terrain, and that seems kind of strange. But I think it's the game's way of, like, sort of guiding your character in a way that's, like, you're not going to just run straight off the edge and die. Like, they're trying to make it like, okay, you clearly would take the path that doesn't kill you. But to me, I'm like, I want full control of my character at all times. I wonder if that's like a setting, or if it's just something that's like automatically in the game that you can't turn off. But yeah, I'm enjoying the axe build. I think I might trade out the two-handed axe for a ranged weapon. I almost said a ranged weapon. For a ranged weapon at some point in time, just to kind of balance things out, because like having two melee weapons is like a little weird. It seems a little counterintuitive. Like I think most people's intuition would tell them, myself included, to have like one ranged weapon, one melee weapon. So I'll probably try that out. Maybe next time we stream, I might like switch over to the musket or something, or the bow in my offhand, and like make this like a dexterity build. Because right now we are full in on strength, which I don't know if... So here's the thing, and there's not a lot of info out on this, which is kind of weird. I don't know if the one-handed axe scales off of strength or dexterity, or whichever one is higher. But it says both strength and dexterity. So I'm thinking it's whichever one is higher, and that's like kind of like the consensus of everyone I've seen post about it, at least. But for all I know, I could be taking like a huge damage hit or something like that if, let's say, it was, you know, basing it off of dexterity. Who knows? I certainly don't. But maybe I'll do more research on it like the next time I have an opportunity to, and I'll make sure that I'm doing the right thing, because the last thing I want to do is be like leveling up and my character be doing like shit damage.
No matter how we want, the lost in Nihard's anchorage may
So
not
just
be as
take that
dangerous
quest.
as the corruption.
And there's gotta be quest here. There is. It's our person that we always talk to. Faction person. Which is apparently the worst faction, the worst performing faction, according to the New World developers. Apparently the, not the Syndicate, fucking name. The, oh my god, this is gonna bother me. Whatever my faction's name is the worst faction. The yellow guys. There's the green guys, the purple guys, the yellow guys. We're the yellow guys, and we're apparently the worst performing faction anyway. And I think they're just basing that off of like the world around us and how many battles they've won or how many bases they've secured and all that bullshit. But while there is strength in numbers, there's certainly an appeal to picking the underdog, because then like you have more targets, I guess. Kind of the thought process, even though I haven't PvP'd at all. So I'm level 18. I think at this point I have to buy at least one item from this guy, because like you do have a points cap for this stuff and I don't want to go over. So we'll take a look and see. But basically this is like your faction vendor, and they sell like various items based on, you know, the points that you've accumulated with your faction. And it scales by level. Like the first one starts at level 15 and it goes to 20, or sorry, 25. Then it goes higher than that, so 35 and so on, and probably until 60, I would assume. So of course right now we're gonna have to get the lowest level one, but that's okay. Is there no way to compare? I want to compare... Oh, okay, I see. So these are definitely better. Those are heavy. I've been trying to use medium armor because weight definitely matters. What are the medium ones? Is this medium? Yeah, it's medium. The better gear score, but lower stats all around. What's our worst item? Our pants are not very good. Shoes are just okay. Our chest plate is just like okay, basically.
Oh, my
Between our
heart is
boots
filled
and
with
our
joy to
pants,
see
I
you
think.
again. Join with me in sacred service to the spark.
These are heavy. Heavy always tricks me. Let's see. Do we need medium pants? Size medium. Let's get those. And I guess we'll just get the boots too. Why not? We have the points. Might as well. Okay. I definitely killed some points there. Oop. Okay.
Oh, my heart is filled with joy to see you again. Join with me in sacred service
Fuck
to
it.
the
Just
spark.
complete the look, I guess. So we went down in some armor ratings, but we went up in stats and gear score and weight. Basically, our weight got a lot better. So let's salvage some of this stuff. Equipment load is now normal. Okay. And Covenant, that's what it's called. Forgot the fucking name of my own faction. It's kind of sad. Like, who do I work for again? I can't remember. The yellow guys? The libs. Those daggum libs, that's who you work for. Okay. I'll drop all this stuff off. Unfortunately, this game does use a local storage system, meaning the stuff that I drop off in various towns actually kind of matters. Because I won't have access to that stuff in other towns, which is kind of insane. I don't know if there's a way that you can like transfer your stuff to you, but let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Maybe there's just not a way. Maybe you have to actually physically go to that town in order to get your stuff or whatever the case is. Yeah. Corrupted invasion. Interesting. Yeah, you can buy houses in this game too. You're sleepy. I'm sleepy too. I'm getting there. We are gonna wrap up. Wow, I was looking at one of the buildings to go into, but I don't own a house, so I'm just gonna be homeless, I guess. Oh shit! This has a little symbol on it. That's cool. Yeah, kind of cool. Anyway, I think that is just about gonna wrap up tonight's stream. I talked about all the points that I really wanted to talk about. I talked about the current state of MMOs, kind of how I felt about New World standing right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know how this whole thing plans out. I do plan on streaming it again, probably Friday. I think Wednesday is so tomorrow is going to be my off day to work on content and stuff, and Thursday is going to be Magic Online. Is there anyone to raid? Let me see. But while I talk you guys through that, I will look for that. Yeah, so Wednesday, aka tomorrow, off day. I will be working on just content in general, and doing all of that. And then Thursday, yeah, Magic the Gathering Online. We'll be doing some vintage cube drafts, kind of like we did on Tuesday. I have to like get my days right. No, Monday. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday. And yeah, so we'll be doing that. And yeah, it should be a good time. I love Vintage Cube. It's really fun. And it's going to be a good time, I think. Definitely going to be a good time. So until then, I will see you guys next Thursday. I don't really have anyone to rate, so I will send you guys off. And yeah,